Hey Pisces, my name is Crystal. I'm a Soul City Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for September. So I hope that you guys are doing well. And yeah, this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started for you guys. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Super helps. I took a lot of a hiatus. So any like, share, subscribes would be super helpful so that I can build my channel. So people can actually see the videos. So let's go ahead and get started. Lots of recording and uploading time for not very many views because it takes a lot of like, share, and subscribing for them to actually be seen. So if you could do that, that'd be super helpful if it does resonate. All right, let's go ahead. If it doesn't resonate, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what we got for Pisces. First week. All right. Bear with me just a sec. Let me go ahead and lay these out for you guys. Okay. And, ooh. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Okay, clarify. Clarify. And clarify. Dang, you guys got some good stuff coming up in the last week, but let's see what's going on for the rest of the time. So in the center we do have, it's actually not that bad, the whole reading, but we got the Knight of Pentacles here in the center of the reading, your first week of September. That's like right now, basically. So Knight of Pentacles energy, all about, you know, like, could be anything to do with abundance. Could also be an Earth sign person, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus person, okay? It could also just be you and your energy because it is in the center for the week. But also just feeling really good, really, like, this person feels quite abundant in their approach. But with the Knights too, like, they're also like coming into like, either like, I feel like for some of you guys, like, there's either an offer coming in in regards to like some sort of like an abundant thing, like something that you've been working on for a while. It could be financial, it could just be something that you're dealing with in your life that is just that you find abundant for yourself. Clarify the Knight, please. We do have these other cards surrounding it as well. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords, okay? So coming in with communication in regards to the situation. So I do feel like this is like for a good bit of you guys. Somebody that's coming in to communicate about this, this Pentacle, this Knight of Pentacle here. Okay, so we've got this page. Also, it could be a air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that you're dealing with as well. And then we got the Two of... So for some of you guys, you're going to be made an offer. Bear with me because I read intuitively and I channel messages as well. So you're going to be made an offer. It's going to be either a financial offer or something abundant for you in general. But you're going to be kind of stuck in regards to a situation. We do have the Moon here, if you can see it. Back here, it's with the Two of Swords. It's like a thinking about it energy, and you're also just kind of feeling like you're not really ready to make a decision on something because she has this blindfold on. She's got the swords. Swords are all about information and knowledge and stuff in tarot, and the Moon's about intuition. So it's kind of like taking the time to do that. We do have emotion in the back here with water because water is all about emotion in tarot. So it's like taking your time to kind of like process something. So even though you have this person coming in making you this offer, like they might be like, some of you guys might be offering for like a small bit of you guys, like you might be being offered to move. I'm not showing like a movement card, but that's what I'm seeing is like a movement because of like job, like you're being promoted, but it's like you have to leave a state and go somewhere else. For some of you guys as well, I'm also getting that there's going to be a communication in regards to like some of you guys, it might have to do with for a small bit of you guys, it could have to do with romance. Excuse me. So I'm always like weird if I drink because my microphone. I've heard other readers do it and I'm like, I can hear you swallowing. But anyway, we've got the the Seven of Wands here in the outcome though, which is interesting because it's like holding back in regards to something. So like you're made this offer, you're like kind of thinking about it. You're not really making a decision on it with the Two of Swords, right? And it's interesting because there's this like this communication, but you're like, okay, well, like, I don't know, like even somebody for some small bit of you guys, like somebody might be communicating with you to like make an offer, in regards to, because it isn't a romance card, it's not a cups, but I am saying like there's an offer like for small bit of you guys in regards to like romance, okay? Whatever this is, like there's a holding back in the situation. There was a 7 of Wands here. Why is there a holding back for Pisces? Please show me. Why is there a holding back with a 7? The first week of September, please show me. And the Sun, okay. So let's Leo energy. But there's like a holding back. I feel like for some of you guys, you might just be a little bit suspicious about it. For some of you guys, that might be too good to be true as well. Where it's like, okay, well, if I get up and move to this other place, or I move to a different department, or whatever it is that you're doing, then, you know, whatever it is that however it resonates for you, because there are so many Pisces and I'm getting a lot of different stories coming in. But with the Knight of Pentacles, in the traditional Rider-Waite, like he can have like he's a slower moving, but there's a communication and there's a holding back, not really wanting to make a decision. Definitely trust your intuition on whatever this is, because we do have the moon in the background here. But then with the Sun here, like with the follow-up, like whatever it is that you're holding back from with the 7 of Wands, I do feel like this is something that's going to make you really happy, whether or not you know that or not at this moment. It might not seem that way at the time, is what I'm hearing. Let's pull an oracle card. For a lot of you guys, it's just either having to do with like job or finance, or it's having to do with a relationship matter, okay? Somebody could also be dealing with the Leo, of course. Show me an oracle for the first week for Pisces. Show me an oracle card, please, for Pisces. Breach, okay? It could also be just like, you know, like up and changing something. Whenever I see this, whenever I get this breach card, excuse me, it's all about breaking free, breaking away, breaking out of something, breaking a cycle, things of that nature, changing something up. You might not be ready to change something up at this stage, okay? One more oracle, please, for Pisces for the first week of September. In regards to this situation, please show me. But it will actually be a good thing with the Sun card. It's actually going to be a really good thing. So don't be too afraid. Change can be scary. We got movement here as well. Okay. So for some of you guys, you might be like offered to move. Some of you guys, like your company might be offering you, hey, quick communication. Do you want this amount of money to move? Like, we'll give you a huge raise, but you're going to have to move. And you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, pay attention to your intuition first and foremost, of course. However, with the Sun there, like it's going to be good. Like whatever it is, it will make you really happy. It's something that you might not be ready or willing to do, and that's up to you, right? So let's go ahead and check out what's going on the second week of September, which is going to be the 9 of Wands here, okay? So with the 9 of Wands, it's about being suspicious in regards to a situation, okay? Some of you guys are going to be dealing with love stuff, though, with romance. Like, you guys might even be holding back from making an offer to somebody else for fear that, like, it's not going to go the way that you want it to. So that's just another thing that I just got, because we do have so many cards. There's love on this. There's love here. There's definitely a lot of love here. So with this 9, though, there's like a holding back in regards to a situation. You know, you don't really want to communicate it. Not to mention that we got your guys' card here with the moon, and there's the intuition, and there's the water again. Pay attention to your intuition versus your emotion as well, okay? Big time with this card. But also with the moon, it's Pisces, but it's also having to do with things that are hidden below the surface, okay? So like if there's, you know, I feel like you're hiding something from somebody. A lot of it has largely emotion. Oops, this is the way it was laid out, sorry. So here you are hiding from something, holding back, almost that 7 of Wands energy. Okay, here's the moon. This is your card. It's, you know, things that are hidden below the surface. Outcome is the 1111 card, 4 of Wands. Okay, so this is like the happy home. Usually there's 2 people. There's not in this one where they're like in the, In the Rider-Waite deck, there's two people here that are like celebrating, like it could be marriage even. So it's a card where like, okay, like this might be somebody that you're holding back from. Like I could marry this person, honestly. But you're holding back from that, okay? You might even want to communicate that in the first week, to be honest. But let's go ahead and clarify that. Let's clarify the four of wands, please. It's pretty straightforward. Let's clarify it anyway. For the week of September, I feel like that's going to be heavy on your mind, though, is like holding back, like you're really wanting to make that decision or make that approach in regards to the situation. Like, oh, I really want to communicate this, but at the same time, and then that this doesn't have to be like, I'm going to go communicate that I want to marry somebody. Like you may have just been like starting to date someone and like, I want to communicate that like, I want to like start a relationship with this person and see where it goes. But there's a holding back. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fear behind it. Probably just fear of rejection is what I'm getting. Clarify that 4 of wands, please, for Pisces. Second week of September. Yeah, you're not going to say anything. Here's another 4 too. The 4 and the 4. Well, that's what's on your mind. That's what you're afraid of. That's what you're wanting to communicate, but you're not because you have that 4 of swords. 4 of swords, like I said, with swords and tarot, like it's all about, this is like knowledge and things, okay? So you're really thinking through and processing things. That's what you're wanting to communicate is like, and you know, what you're thinking about, that's what's heavy on the mind, right? And then for those of you guys, again, let's go back to that story of like, if you're moving somewhere, you're getting promoted, you might be like, like I'm holding back because I don't want to uproot my happy home, you know? What if it ruins my, you know, what I'm trying to do? But I do feel like, again, we have that sun, just jumping back to the previous week, just to give you guys a little bit of comfort in that decision, if that's the direction that you're kind of going. But if this has to do with like any kind of a romantic situation or hiding your feelings from somebody, you're not going to be communicating it, not the second week, at least. You're going to be holding back, but that is what you're wanting to communicate. Let's see what we got with the oracle for you guys. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Let's see. Holding back. I just heard I care too much too. It was like something that came in for me. Okay, please show me. Oracle. Purification. You're really wanting to come clean about something. Really wanted to come clean about that 4 of wands energy, but that's the second week of September. Let's see what happens the rest of the time because we got some good cards coming up. So King of Rods we've got here in the center. This is going to be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy. Front and center, this could also be your energy, okay? But this is typically fire sign folk. Doesn't have to be male, could be male, female. So we've got this energy here, and this is like a person who's very passionate, very ambitious, very driven, very like goal-oriented, knows exactly what they want, where they're going, things like that. They always have a plan in a way. Not so much as like a Capricorn does, but a little bit differently, okay? They're more of like they're a little more like to travel than like the Capricorn's like 5-year plan, right? But then we have the Fool card here, this Virgo energy. This is a follow-up to this King of Rods. So there's like a wanting to take a leap, because this is the 0 card in tarot. It's the first card in tarot. It's a new chapter, a new beginning. It's a new set out on a completely new mission. See how he has this like little sack there and his dog. So it's interesting because then we have the outcome. So I feel like with this King of Rods, he's like, okay, well, I'm wanting to like make this approach. It's always about approaching something with a passionate, you know, with passion behind him. And then there's this like, let's follow up to this Fool, and then I use the Rider-Waite actually. Clarify this King of Rods and the Fool card, please, for Pisces. Clarify the King of Rods with the Fool card for Pisces, 3rd week of September. Queen. We got the Queen of Wands. We've got a communication. And clarify that 7. I'll tell you what the 7 is in a sec. Heavy, heavy. Okay. All right. So we got the King and Queen of Wands here. Okay. So Queen of Wands, again, this is just going to be a fire sign person. Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries person. Okay, this person's looking over at that person. Some of you guys will be dealing with a fire sign person, okay, and wanting to make this offer in regards to this person, okay, or it could be Leo because we got the sun here. But with the Fool, we got the Three of Pentacles here. So wanting to have a fresh new chapter, wanting to have a conversation about that fresh new chapter. So you're kind of coming out of that Four of Swords energy where he's kind of resting and thinking about it, to in the third week, he's like, okay, look, like I'm going to start a new chapter. I'm going to go ahead and have this communication with this fire sign person. Okay. In regards to it's very interesting, but there's a lot of hidden feelings and hidden emotions because we'll go into that. So you're having a conversation, wanting to start a fresh new chapter with this fire sign person, likely, or somebody with fire in their chart. Okay. We do have the Seven of Swords here, so careful of a little bit of deception and maybe a little bit of sneakiness. For a large bit of you guys, though, with this card, I do feel like because we have the Two of Cups as the follow-up to that, is somebody's like communicating that they have been holding their feelings back in regards to a situation with these cards from last week, okay? And wanting to come clean with this purification card here. And then we've got this person, these people both, I mean, she's a passionate person in general. This is, like I said, gender doesn't really matter in tarot. But this person's looking over at this person. So I do feel like you have this, you're taking on more of a fire sign kind of a approach to the situation in the third week. And I did hear like, I'm just going to jump into the fire. But like jump into like the fire, and I'm seeing somebody like just like be like, I'm gonna like just jump, I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna communicate and see what happens with the situation. I feel like you're being like kind of like intuitively in a way like pushed, like you can't really go any longer without saying anything and making this communication. Okay, right here, this is all about communication, having to do with Pentacles here. It has to do with like abundance. But with this specifically, this is communicating a new beginning with somebody, okay? And then hidden feelings with the Seven, deception, okay? I haven't been honest with you about something. I have feelings for you with this Two of Cups, okay? So, and that's going to be coming to the surface in the third week of September. Third week of September is just wild. There's like so much of that energy going on for pretty much everybody. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull an oracle. So you're going to be coming clean. For second week, you're going to be like, I'm holding back in regards to it. You might, for those of you guys who are like moving, like you're moving jobs, like you might be like, I have to tell this person how I feel before I decide whether or not I'm going to go. Because if they want to take this lead with me, like you might not want to leave. Or you might want to see if this person wants to go with you, wherever you're going to be changing jobs or whatever too, okay? Or transferring to. Okay, so let's go ahead and the sun, overall, it could all just, the first week, I'm getting a couple of different stories, so bear with me. The first week, like I mentioned earlier too, like it could just be like holding back in regards to wanting to communicate, because we have the moon in that Two of Swords that I mentioned earlier. Okay, we're holding back from emotion and intuition, kind of trying to balance those out before we communicate. And then we have that sun, okay? Moving forward, coming clean about something. Hey, I want to communicate how I feel about you. And you have the Two of Cups here. You wanted to come clean in regards to, and this could be vice versa. This could be the other person's communicating that to you. Just take it how it resonates, okay? Clarify with an oracle for third week for Pisces, please. Veiled, okay. Couldn't have a better card coming out for that, right? So this is all about the veil coming off. You can see things for actually what they are, okay? So coming out of the Seven of Swords energy, where I feel like there's somebody who's been pretending, okay? Like they don't have feelings, like they don't want this Two of Cups, okay? Like they don't have emotions for you. Or maybe that their emotions aren't as extreme as they actually are. Like you might actually be telling somebody that you're in love with them in this time frame. Or like they might be telling you that they have deeper feelings for you of that caliber. However, so veiled, things are coming out, things are coming to the surface. Let's go ahead and move on to the fourth week because the plot thickens. So we have this Ace of Pentacles. Well, this one came out first. We have the Six of Wands, okay, celebration, feeling of victory in regards to a situation, likely in regards to that Two of Cups because of the other cards that we have here. So feeling of victory, Ace of Pentacles. making an offer. I do feel like this person, if it's somebody that you're with, like you might be like taking things to like a newer level, like getting engaged, things like that. We don't have the Hierophant here, but that's the energy I'm getting. But if you're like admitting your feelings in regards to somebody and like you're wanting to like tell them how you feel, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna take my Six of Wands here. I'm gonna make this offer. See how there's like this little space here where this is very much like almost like a wedding kind of a situation, like what you'd see like at someone's wedding going through. I forget what these are called, sorry. But there's roses, there's flowers, there's like a very happy offer. Hey, like let's do this, like let's move forward in regards to the situation. Okay. And the plot thickens. We have the Lovers here. Okay, Gemini energy. So I do feel like there's going to be some intimacy in regards to the situation. Could be like physical intimacy, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, where like you're actually physically, some of you guys for the first time you'll be physically active with this person in the 4th week of September. Okay. And then because we do have this Two of Cups, it's the follow-up to it. Let me make sure that she's covered up so I don't get in trouble by YouTube. So here she is here. And then we've got the Two of Cups here, okay? And so that's just like, we've got the Two of Cups here twice. So that's like, an offer of a situation, of a relationship, a deeper connection. Again, this is an offer of a deeper connection. So there's a lot of heavy on the romance going on in the last week of September for you guys. I do feel like there's a lot of physical interaction with you guys in this situation as well. And definitely a relationship that's likely going to start. I mean, there's absolutely no way that's not, I'm not showing anything different. Let me pull an oracle. We'll go to the outcome really quick as well. We'll pull a couple of oracle for you guys. Show me 2 oracle for the last week of September for Pisces. This is a good reading though, because I feel like you've been holding back in regards to the situation for a while, or they have, or both of you guys could have been holding back how you guys feel for each other and things like that. So it's coming to the surface, and let's go ahead and see what we got. So I heard it's a long time coming. I heard that in another reading as well. I don't remember whose. Some of you guys have waited a long time to communicate this to this person. Please show me an oracle. Show me one more. Okay, of course. Awesome. Okay. So we have the Death card and the Queen of Swords. Death card is Scorpio energy. Queen of Swords is air sign energy. Air sign is going to be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The death in this, I feel like, isn't like the death of like the situation just ends. I feel like it's like the death of the previous chapter of like holding back and, this hidden below the surface kind of an energy where there's like sneaking, pretending that you don't have this Two of Cups kind of a situation. For a good bit of you guys, the other person's going to be feeling similarly. You've both kind of been holding back in regards to that. And then we have got, with the Death card, like I said, it's Scorpio energy, but it doesn't have to be. I do feel like it's going to be a new chapter opening, okay? Death is rebirth also. So when one door closes and the other one opens, so we have the death of a friendship and the birth of something more romantic. And with the Queen of Swords, I just feel like there's a lot of logic and stuff behind this. There's like a lot of, it could also be an air sign person. But I feel like there's a lot of like, there could have been like, in this communication, there could have been like a communication in regards to like a very logical approach to like, how is this going to work? What is it going to look like? Where are we going to go? There's a lot of communication in regards to this, but it's very like, it's very even, very balanced communication, okay? Where you're both kind of on the same page. We have effortless here, okay? So whatever this is, this person's probably like really good and easy for you to get along with in general. Like it's a very comfortable relationship, a very comfortable feeling where it just kind of feels like you don't have to put a lot of effort into it. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, things are just awesome all the time. So it's almost like, why not get into the situation? There is also a lot of passion, okay, having to do with it. And with water here, it's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion, like hidden emotion. I do feel like that hidden emotion is going to be coming out, especially the last 2 weeks of September. So yeah, guys, it's going to be an awesome month for you guys. Hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll be back for your mid-month. And yeah, hope you guys have a great one. Bye.